One of the things I love about Amazon advertising is that it looks simple on the surface, like set a budget, pick your keywords, and let the ads run. But once you dig a little deeper, you realize that the way you bid on those keywords can completely change how your ads perform. I have seen accounts thrive just by choosing the right bidding strategy, and I have also seen campaigns burn through budgets because the wrong one was used. Hey everyone, Sami here. I run an Amazon focused agency called Labels Growth where we help sellers manage everything from product research to PPC and full account scaling. And today I want to walk you through the four keyword bidding strategies Amazon offers, what they are, how they work, and when you should or shouldn't use them. So let's start with the simplest one, fixed bids. As the name suggests, this means you tell Amazon this is exactly what I want to pay per click, no more, no less. If you set your bid at $1, Amazon won't lower it and it definitely won't raise it. You'll always pay right around that amount. This strategy makes sense when you want very precise control, like when you're launching a new product and need impressions, but you don't want Amazon playing around with your numbers. I sometimes recommend it for very early campaigns, but once you have some data, you might outgrow it. Now, if fixed bid is about precision, dynamic bids down only is about safety. Here, you are telling Amazon this is my maximum bid, but if you can get me clicks for less, go ahead. So if you set $1, Amazon might actually charge you 80 or 90 cents if that's all it takes to win the auction. Think of it like eBay. You set a max bid, but you often win for less. This is what I'd call the default strategy. If you're unsure where to start, or if you want to keep tighter control over cost, down only is a solid choice. It protects your budget while still keeping you in the game. Then we have dynamic bids up and down. This one's a little riskier but also more powerful. With this, you are telling Amazon, here's my bid, but if you think raising it will help me get better placements, you can go higher. If it makes sense to go lower. Amazon can increase your bid by as much as 100% in some cases. So that $1 bid could become $2, and here's where it gets tricky. If you're also stacking placement modifiers like top of search increases, those can pile on top. Suddenly your $1 bid might turn into a $3 without you realizing it. That's why you always tell people use this one when you're ready to push for growth and you are not stressing about budget control. It's great for scaling and collecting more data, but you have to keep an eye on your spending. Finally, there's rule-based bidding. This one's less common, but it can be really interesting once your account has more data. Instead of bidding per click, you are essentially telling Amazon, I want you to target a certain return on ad spend. To even access this, you need at least 30 conversions in the last 30 days. You should ideally have consistent sales history. For example, if your target ACoS is 25%, that's the same as saying you want a ROAS of 4. Amazon will then adjust your bids with that in mind, but here's the catch. If your target is too aggressive, you might lose impressions altogether. Amazon simply won't show you ad if it doesn't think it can hit that ROAS. That's why I don't recommend using this on new campaigns. It works better when you have stable data over a few months, not just a lucky 30-day run. So how do you decide which strategy to use? Here's how I look at it. Fixed bids, um, these ones are fixed bids when you want strict control, especially for new launches needing impressions. Then dynamic bids down only when you are cautious, controlling ACoS or testing without auto spending. Then dynamic bids up and down when you're ready to scale, or we can say push for impressions and gather more data. Then in the last, rule based, when you have strong history and want Amazon to optimize for your exact profitability goals. At the end of the day, there's no size fits all answer. I always test different strategies depending on the product's life cycle and goals. What matters most is aligning your bidding style with where your campaign is in its growth journey. If you are an Amazon seller and you're struggling with PPC or just need help scaling your brand overall, that's exactly what we do at Labels Growth. You can always reach out to us at info@labelsgrowth.com or visit labelsgrowth.com.